If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Let's get on topic.
I don't know you're gonna do that.
Hey everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona, and you are watching another great episode of Bicycle Showcase on Toolbox Topic. And I'm joined once again by my co-host, Brandon Van Leuven. Brandon, how the hell are you?
I'm doing well.
Nice, nice. A little chilly today.
A little chilly.
Now, winter's a relative term, and for my friends back east, I know you're under snow right now, but winter for us is on its way. It won't get here till about mid-January is our coldest time of the year here in Arizona.
It's like 45 degrees out there.
Yeah, oh, nays were chilly. I had to preheat the Tacoma this morning. It was so bad. So, anyways, we're coming to you once again from Czech Bicycle Stores of West Phoenix because it's where the cool kids hang out, and me. And today we are going to talk about the Superfly Gen 5 Fuel EX. Before we get started, though,
I can't say Superfly anymore because there used to be a Superfly. Don't get them confused. It's not
I'm
a
talking
Superfly.
about like it's Superfly, dude, like
okay.
Beastie Boys Superfly.
Okay, all right, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Or but back in the WWF, Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. Remember? Freaking
I know.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Anyways.
But there used to be a bike called the Superfly.
There used to be a bike called the Superfly, yes. So, not to be confused with this. But before we get started, I do want to give a big shout out to Jason Fox, Sergeant of NYPD, Michael Fox. I know him, Jason
Michael
Fox
J.
too.
Fox?
I'm Michael J.
Shit.
Fox.
Oh.
Yeah, it'd be cool if I knew Michael J. Fox. So, no. With NYPD cycling team, all the guys and gals with the NYPD cycling team. I love you guys and gals to death. I'm representing, and I will be for the next few months because this hoodie is actually very nice.
Oh.
It's very thick. It keeps me warm. So
on these freezing days.
Yeah, when that fluff isn't enough. So, all right, guys, we digress. Brandon, holy smokes, this bike is super sexy. Now, this is the 7. Trek no longer puts numbers on these things because they don't want anybody to feel inadequate on the trail, like mine's better than yours type thing.
Yep.
Now, I'll be right up front. I'm not gonna get this bike. I have Esmeralda Villalobos, my Fuel 9.9, which I absolutely love, and there's no reason to replace her. That being said, for someone who does not already have a Fuel, or has one maybe that's a Gen 3, this may be a worthy upgrade for them.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about it.
It is more than a worthy upgrade.
It is. So let's talk about it. What do we got, Brandon?
So let's start with the new stuff first. We'll dive into the normal things that people want to know about. But the key to the new Fuel, this is the brand new setup, is versatility. You can fiddle with this thing till the cows come home as far as geometry is concerned, as far as suspension setup is concerned. When I'm talking about suspension, here's a big thing for this year. Not only, of course, air suspension, yes, of course you can fiddle with that to your heart's content, but we can now adjust the compression feel on this guy.
Yeah.
We have a little tab here that's going to move that that shock either inboard or to the rear or to the front.
Right.
The actual little tab is called more or less. And you might as well think of that as more aggressive, less aggressive.
Okay.
And that's going to be the way you're going to want to think of that. So you can adjust how the whole bike feels just by flipping that little tab on there.
So it's almost like you're doing the link swap like some people do on the Slash.
A bit like that.
But you're, right
so
here.
So the thing is, we still have that. We still have the geometry changing Mino link up in the Evo link.
Okay.
So now we can adjust your head tube angle in the back by about 1 degree using that. But here's a big thing for this year. Depending on which bike you get, you can always add it on. You have an adjustable headset as well.
Oh.
So the headset can be manipulated as well to get you about a degree of difference in headset angle.
Wow, okay.
Normal one set up at like 64. Let's call it 64. I hate
Someone's going to comment down below.
I hate head tube angles. I don't want to hear about them. It's the stupidest thing.
He's sassy this morning, but yes. We try to maintain accuracy. If we're incorrect, just comment down below.
But that's huge. I have that compression adjustment, and I have the head tube angle adjustment in the headset.
That is.
And what's awesome about this bike, knock block is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
So happy about that.
Now, you guys may or may not, depending on how long you've been watching the channel, have heard me talk about the knock block. I personally don't care for it. I think it's too limiting in very tight corners, especially on those switchbacks. So to have the knock block gone, I think is an improvement, a vast improvement, and I'm glad Trek finally recognized that their way wasn't the right way.
Yep.
And that.
Well, the old geometry, here's the reason for knock block. The old geometry was a straight shot,
right.
And it did stiffen up the frame, it did improve handling quality,
right.
But it brought that down tube just right in the path of the
no,
foreground.
I get it.
So,
I understand why they did it, just in my opinion, and I think in a lot of riders' opinion, it made it limiting. And if I'm paying, shit, dude, I don't care if I'm paying $2,000 or $10,000 for a mountain bike. I don't want anything to be limiting on it. I want to make sure I can utilize it to its fullest potential. So, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, with the knock block on, I think that's a vast improvement, and it's going to allow for more aggressive riding from the riders who are going to do this.
Yep.
And I still
Super
say
cool.
This is the friggin' Toyota Tacoma of the Trek mountain bike line. This is going to do it all for you, for sure.
It will.
So what else do we have? What's going on? What else?
People want to know, it's 150 in the front, 140 in the back.
Right.
Tubeless, ready to go out of the box. What's cool about
Tubeless
this year,
ready, but not tubeless. You still
No,
need
I'm sorry. This is ready to go. All it needs is sealant.
All it needs is sealant.
Yep.
Okay, just want to be clear with that.
When you get to the 7. Now you don't need a carbon frame to get the storage box in there,
I love
which
the
is
fact
kind
that
of cool.
you can store your heroin right there. Joking, guys. Obviously, we're not storing heroin. It's hashish. Stop. Let's go. Okay.
But things haven't changed that much from last year as far as component is concerned, as far as the component spec is concerned. What I love about the 7, I got an SLX crank with that XT drivetrain. I love SLX cranks. I don't know why.
I know you do.
For some reason, I think they're the best
I know
cranks.
You like them. I know.
I just like them.
It does.
They're super cool.
So Brandon used to date gingers too. So joking.
Still same, some of the old technology that still comes back, but it's still, I think, very important is ABP in the back, where we have the linkage going through the rear hub.
Yes.
That will eliminate brake stacking, or brake jacking as we like to call it. So no matter what you're doing on the brakes,
For those who don't
that
know,
suspension is totally active.
What is brake jacking or brake stacking? What is that?
In some other systems where some of the linkage is set forward of the hub,
Okay.
what you may get under hard braking is that the suspension locks up.
Okay.
So the suspension activated, locked up, suspension activates, locks up until you release the brake.
Okay.
And then everything will go
again. Okay.
Will, I guess be let loose.
Release.
So this is totally,
Okay.
again, something that's been with Trek for a long time.
All right.
It really, really works well, and something that I really noticed when I first got my first ABP. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty good.
Nice.
And
Well,
I think
good.
it's worthy to talk about it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, standard issue, got dropper posts, going to be a Bontrager-esque more than likely.
Yeah, that's all right.
Standard issue on the handlebars and everything. Now, noticing, as far as sizing goes, we're kind of jumping around a little bit. Medium, large. I'm assuming this small, medium, large, extra large.
You're
So
going to
got
get
5 sizes.
extra small in this guy now.
Wow.
And while that's a great point that you brought up sizing, extra small will only come in a 27.5-inch wheel. Small, those people are lucky. They get an option. Small will get an option between 27.5 or 29.
Hey.
Medium and above, you're only going to get 29.
29. Okay. Well, no, and that's good to know for sizing and everything. And for someone like me, I'm 5'10". I'm going to take that large frame 6 days a week and twice on Sunday. I think the medium large is just too cramped. I'm not sure
That's all right.
who this would, be for the medium large. I guess if you're really in that no man's land, sure, but fucking man up and get a large, okay? So as far as that goes. So we've got the SLX shifters, cranks, because I can see the SLX on the shifters right there, but we've got XT derailleur, and then, of course, these are going to be hydraulic brakes. They're not going to be mechanical brakes.
Yep. And you're going to get 4 pots on the 7, which is kind of cool. A lot of braking power on these guys.
Yeah, no, that's really good. And you can see those rotors are fairly massive. 1152 on the rear.
I think it's a 51.
51 because it's Shimano. 52 would be the SRAM. You're right. So, Brandon, this is just, again, an all-around, well put together, well thought out bike.
A lot of frame technology went into this bike. That's what's super cool about this next generation.
Right, being able to adjust the suspension as much as you're able to. I mean, that's benefits. Now, for someone like me, where I could sit there and go ooh, and nerd out about that fact, I'm so all over the place on my riding. I don't necessarily know if I would, utilize it the way Trek meant it to be utilized as far as that goes.
I as well. I would probably not go through all those steps to do that either. But I think what they want to do is make this thing shotgun for more customers. Right. Because now they're saying this bike, if you are interested in starting enduro or actually, racing enduros, by being able to widen out that wheelbase,
the gateway enduro bike.
That's gonna, and then you can still tighten everything up, and this would be a pretty fun cross-country, cross-country race bike, cross-country fun all-trail bike.
Now, did Trek give it any reasoning for this little, other than that's where I'm going to put my lock through?
I have.
They especially did this for a lock.
I don't. Not that I've heard of.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
I just got to ask.
Yeah.
So
there may be a reason, but I don't know it.
Yeah. This is for when it's drunk. I can carry it home. I'm joking. So, or a lock. Seriously, I think just right there, and it's convenient. So, all right, whatever. Actually, in seeing this bike though, and all kidding aside, seeing the bike with the upgraded technology, some of the frame improvements, it makes me excited for that new generation of Slash, because that's got to be right around the corner. And I think we're going to see some of this frame technology carry over into that series of bikes.
Very possible.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a really good. That's going to be a tough decision. Now, when the new Slash comes out, I'll probably get one of those. Again, since I already have a 9.9, there's no reason for me to upgrade. Yeah. But I don't have a Slash, and I still desperately want one. So, but all right, guys. Cool. Other than that, we've kind of lingered on for a little bit longer, maybe, but it is what it is. You should be used to it as far as we're concerned. Like, subscribe, bell notification icon, the trifecta. Helps out the video, helps out the channel immensely. Going to be links down below. Check Bicycle Stores of West Phoenix. Give those guys a call if you have any questions about what you've seen today, availability on bikes, anything like that. Brandon and his team will be more than happy to help you. The links down below are now affiliate links, my friend. They're going to be clearly marked. If you make a qualifying purchase from one of those links, we get a commission. You don't get charged anything additional, but again, it helps out the channel. Park passes, coffee, gas money. We need it as far as that goes. Oh, and our social media as well. Almost forgot. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's the devil's work. But if you want to keep up on the day-to-day affairs of Get Out Arizona, that's where to do it. Group hikes, group rides. Although I don't know why I keep putting up group rides and group hikes, because no one ever freaking comes along. They say they're going to, but then I get disappointed the day of. I know, it's sad. So on that note, my friends, though, what do we always say? Be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards on that trail. And we have to ask, what are you waiting for?
Get out, Arizona.
Yeah. We'll see you guys on that next adventure. Take care, everybody. Brandon, we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, man.